Alright guys, so we are getting right back into the wood shop here, so let's go. Oh, we gotta turn on that light right there, so we gotta open this thing up. Let's see if this thing's gonna stay. Is it gonna stay? Oh, yes. Whoa, look at that, guys. If you gotta recall, this is the rear end of Lamborghini Aventador. We built this in a later build, and it was inlaid, so it's kind of cool. Anyway, we gotta turn this light on right here. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Let's close this. Close it. Let's see. Oh yeah! What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the wood shop. So we are jumping right back into this build right here. We are making this insane edit station. It's gonna hold our cameras, gonna hold our crazy gimbal. So what we got right now is we got this big, huge piece of cherry. We used this in an older build. It was actually the first video on the channel. It was from a countertop, and it's been laying around the shop, so we decided to put it to good use. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be resawing this thing on the bandsaw to make some type of shelves for this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and change the blade out on the bandsaw because we need a resaw blade, so we're gonna do that right now. Okay, so that one big cherry board is now turned into two, so that resaw went pretty well. You guys can see that right there. So
the next step is to actually take these boards to the drum center, make sure they're perfectly flat before they go to the router table to make that dovetail groove.
okay guys, so we just finished up on the router. You're awkwardly sitting here, but that's fine. So I'm going to show that these dovetails, they turned out really nice, and you're going to explain the next step.
I'm going to explain the next step. Next step is actually take these panels right back out because, well, we have to take our router and we have to put a groove in the back so that we can inlay, not basically inlay, but basically
insert a back panel,
basically insert a back panel in the back so that we don't have anything fall out from the back. So we're going to get right into that right now. Go to the router table, get this thing cut, and we'll see you there.
We just finished up on the router. We're gonna have to take a moment of silence because there was a little incident because the router bit had a bearing and the bearing went into the dovetail, which caused a problem, which I'm gonna show right now. You guys see that right there? Yeah, not the best situation, right?
No, I was not happy.
But it's gonna be okay because we have a plan to do something on the side anyway, so you'll never see it.
Yes, so pretty much we're just gonna keep rolling with this project and see where it goes, and pretty much what we have to do now is actually get the plywood cut and put inside of the back panel back here so that we can kind of cover up some of this stuff that you'll never see. And also, yeah, we're just gonna get right along with it.
2 divider pieces have been installed. They're looking pretty good right now. We put some clamps on there along with some glue because, man, they were pretty tough to get installed.
Man, they were tough, and definitely there is some glue squeeze out everywhere, and that's going to be a problem because we're going to have to sand a lot to try to get all this off. I should have wiped it down after I clamped it, but I didn't. My fault, but you know what we have to do is actually take these clamps off so I can access this and sand it and make sure it's perfect.
Because there's nothing we love more than sanding, and you guys know out there in your wood shop, nothing like sanding. It's a good time.
Always need to be sanding.
So let's just go ahead and get it done. All right, let's check it out, guys. Let's actually see how bad this is. So you guys can see that glue squeeze out right there. It's not too bad, but definitely a lot of sanding over here on this side. You know, just get the sander out and...
Definitely some sanding and probably some filling too.
Probably. So that little bit of sanding made a huge difference on this thing. This looks really clean now. Those dovetails came out great. And we also added that back panel onto there. So these dividers are going to be awesome. As you can see right there, we set a camera inside to just kind of get an idea. But really, this build is about to take off. It's about to get totally insane. We're making some dovetail drawers next. And we're going to make our own slides. Do all kinds of really crazy things. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like down on this video if you guys enjoyed it. But just like that, we got to get the next part of the build. So we're going to roll the outro. Roll the outro.